This meeting is being recorded.
Hey Aza, hey Cinco, it's Rob Cesternino and Brian Cohen here from RHAP. Very sad to see you out on the challenge after a very exciting episode last night. How close was that final challenge in the elimination?
Oh wow. It was closer than what we thought. I honestly thought we were a done deal. The teams we had the slowest out anyone to get back. Teams have been going continuously back and forth, but it really brought something in my spirit just to hear TJ say that it's not over, and for us to be able to finish and actually get back to the boat, and actually able to start on a puzzle. I'm just like wow at that, because it was just thinking me, someone who can't swim, able to go all that feat to just do that is it's just a lot. So to have it as close as what it was very humbling for me.
So, Cinco and us, I'm curious. We saw the conversation you had with Tyson. You didn't really want to give out any names about who you wanted to go up against. Cinco, you're especially concerned that Cashier would use that against you. If all things being equal, you had full trust in them. Was there a certain team you would have wanted to go up against in the elimination?
Yeah, no, we definitely would have went up against probably David and Alyssa. Obviously, we didn't want to say that because for Ozza, it looked crazy for her to go against her own like alliance, her own show. And then not even just for Cash, but for Tyson too. You never know when you have to use that trump card in his back pocket. Like, oh yeah, well, like Cinco and Ozza tried to put you, you know what I'm saying, under the bow this time. You know what I mean? So I was like, yo, like, we're thinking of long run, long term game. We're gonna make it back in the house, and while I put blood on our hands, we can just keep it on them. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be a accomplice to murder. Like I'm gonna let you take that whole time, bro. I'm cool.
We saw what a struggle it was in the daily challenge, and kudos to the both of you for the way that you had to handle that situation. Just how harrowing was that to go through that experience in the daily challenge?
It was a lot. It was a lot. I first off, I want to commend the hell out of Ozzy. She did her thing, especially knowing ahead of time that she wasn't the greatest swimmer. Um, I'm proficient. I'm not the best. You know what I mean? So I was like, okay, like hopefully it's not a swimming challenge, but we got one. We attacked it as best as we could, and the fact that she was able just to push through it and get through it was awesome of her. So I commend her fully. But for somebody that like can't swim and have to swim all that distance, that was 225 yards
Yeah.
down and back twice. So like that's a long swim, you know what I mean? And so I commend her for that. That's a crazy challenge. They wrong for giving us that in that murky water. That's disrespectful. Um, but I'm just proud of both of us for finishing it. And no, we was actually still like in the running. Like we were really right there to be able to finish the puzzle. Um, so yeah, no, I'm still just proud of us and how we worked it all together. But next time she's gonna be right when she gets a swimming challenge and she's practiced swimming. I'm excited to see her in the next challenge, swimming challenge.
Oz, I want to take a step back to last week where we saw Alyssa and Kylan make their big move to throw in Xavier. We didn't really get a chance to hear your perspective on that this week. Did you have a conversation with Kylan after the fact to, hash things out, or what was kind of the vibe with you guys back at the house?
He did. He talked to me. He asked me, how the house was, and I was like, they're giving you guys a side eye because we're difficult. I was actually the only Big Brother player that wasn't told about this blind side. So Enzo had knowledge of it, Angela had knowledge of it, everyone else besides me. And I didn't, from a standpoint of if you're a man and you want to eliminate a threat going to the final, it makes sense. But I don't really see it any other way that it could make sense. Me, myself, I wanted X out when I first came in. And then when I partnered with him in the second challenge, which was a swimming challenge, and I can't swim, and he helped me a lot in that, that's when I realized, okay, you know what? He's good to have as a number and as a capable person who can win challenges and keep me safe. So I didn't think it was the most strategically sound move, my opinion.
Yeah, was there a Big Brother meeting after that? Because then it turned out that then this week that the survivors were going after each other a little bit.
There was no meeting. No, there was no meeting. It was just kind of awkward. I felt kind of like a lone wolf because I kind of sensed and knew that Big Brother would want to keep the strong females. And I hadn't really been able to, besides trivia, I hadn't really been able to show myself physically. But Alyssa had that opportunity and did. So I knew in a pecking order with things, if keeping your alliance as strong as possible, I was right here already. So I kind of felt definitely disjointed from my alliance. I didn't really feel like I was in one. And I kind of felt like I was at that point in the game, I needed to kind of figure out for myself how I was going to figure out whichever path to get to the final without BB.
Mm-hmm. Cinco, you seem to have such a great attitude throughout all the different dailies and the competitions. You really seem to like really enjoy all this stuff. Were you a fan of the challenge before this? Like, was this something you really appreciated being a part of?
Definitely. I love the challenge before this. That's why I was like, the elimination, I was like, yo, I've never seen an elimination like that. Like, it's crazy to try to prepare for. But no, like, honestly, going on the challenge is kind of something that, like, growing up, you look at it like, yo, I could do that. Like, I'd love to do something like that. You know what I mean? And especially being a personal trainer and, like, I work out, like, every day and I train every day, being an athlete.
Same.
And I was like, we got to get in the gym together, Rob.
Yes, Cinco.
No, yeah, like, so seeing them, like, yo, like, and seeing these guys like CT and Wes and now Corey, the new guys, and then they're killing them, like, yo, like, I can really do that. And actually being here in real life was super dope. So every moment I was in there, I'm like, yo, like, I'm actually here. Like, this is going to be fun. Like, let's do it.
Cinco, do you feel like that it hurt your game that Cash was also on this season? Would it have gone differently for you if maybe it was a different Love Island contestant?
Honestly, yes. I can say that. Honestly, yes, because I feel like the main way she kind of hindered me was the social game. I couldn't really talk to anybody. The girls were kind of weird around me because they're like, oh, they don't want any problems. They don't want to get in the drama. And the guys are just like, oh, like we're cool, but I don't know. You know what I mean? Because, like, it's a game at the end of the day. Like, you never know who you can really trust. And the main people I really trust left early, Giovanni and Cashel. I'm like, yo, the first 2 episodes, I'm like, well, damn, guys, forget me. You know what I mean? So it's like, I was in there. I kind of felt like Ozzy. I was like lone wolf. I was in there like trying to figure out my own game, do things for myself, and trying to just figure things out for myself. Stay in the background, stay out of the drama as much as possible, and make moves when I needed to.
Okay. Well, I know that you both have to run. You have a lot of interviews today, but thank you for making some time to talk to us, and all the best outside the show. Okay.
I appreciate you.
All right. Take care. Bye.